Hello, I'm Matteo, the Chief Mobile Opinionist here at Tech Travel Geeks, and today is quite an unboxing. This is the unboxing of the Unihertz Tank, a rugged smartphone with a massive battery and a lot of other unique features, which Unihertz have sent us for review. This is going to be the first video in the series we're doing about the Unihertz Tank, so be sure to be subscribed to the Tech Travel Geeks and have that notification bell turned on to ensure you see future videos of not just the Unihertz Tank, but any gadgets and accessories we think make the travel experience better. Right, so the packaging has arrived, it's here. I have my jerry-rig everything knife ready to take the cellophane off and cut the seals on the box. One word of note is just the sheer weight of the box. You can feel that this is a heavy box. And you can just see it here in the reflection of the lighting in my YouTube studio, that we have the embossed outline of the rugged lines of the Unihertz Tank. On the side of the box we have the tank and again the outline, the embossed glossy finish outlines of the design of the tank, and on the back we have just a quick label with the basic specifications and the fact that this is arriving from China. Right, let's just hold the box and let the bottom section of the box slip out, and it's doing it really quite well. The force of gravity is really doing its job here. The reason for that is that this smartphone has a very large battery. It's a 22,000 mAh battery, designed by Unihertz. Let's see what's here. So we have a little documentation package here. It's got something soft on the inside. Let me see if I can open this up. Here we go. Here we are. So we have an additional screen protector, 2 screen protectors in the box. This is really good. So it's meant for outdoor use and so forth. A quick user guide, which gives you outlines of the device itself and components and all the other lovely details. The phone itself, which, oh my goodness, it's a chonk. The Unihertz Tank is significantly heavy, that's why the box was so heavy. But before we go any further, let's see what's in the bottom of the box, what other things are included. So there's a cardboard divider. There is, in this case, a 66 watt power delivery charger. You can see that this is power delivery, it is conforming to the USB-C standard, and you probably need that to be able to charge a 22,000 mAh battery in a timely manner. So in the box we also have a USB Type-C cable. That's USB Type-C on one end to USB Type-C. Now, according to the stats Unihertz have published, this 66 watt charger, which is a bit of a chonk in of itself, paired with the cable and tied into the Unihertz Tank, should give you a 0 to 90% charge in around about 2 hours, which is impressive in of itself. So in the box we have the charger, the cable, 2 screen protectors, some documentation, and that's pretty much it. Great! So this is really, really exciting. So you see that it says fingerprint power, so it's a fingerprint power button, volume up, volume down, and a programmable custom key, as well as another programmable custom key. Let's see if we can get this off. I doubt I would damage it if I were using my jerry-rig everything knife, but probably best not to, and do it the classic way, by finding the bits of tearable plastic and tearing them, like that. Fantastic. So, this is a chonk, it's a monster device. It's beautiful in its own way. I'm lost for words. It is quite a beautiful device. So I say it's beautiful because it has metal construction paired in with soft touch plastic. It has a massive lanyard loop, so you can put this around your neck and probably snap your neck at the same time. It's an 11,000 lumen flashlight, which is ridiculous. We'll put that through its paces in our upcoming trip to the US. And my understanding is that's what that second custom button is at the top there. But when we look at the back of the device, it also has some cameras here. Now I like the setup here. It has the usual 2 megapixel macro camera, which probably very few people use. It does have a 108 megapixel main camera. They call it an AI camera. And we will be putting this through its paces during our setup and during our review process. And then this other one is a 20 megapixel sensor with night vision. And just under here you can see little infrared fill lights. These are bounce infrared off things so that this low light camera can capture pretty much blurry black and white pictures in pitch black. But then if you want to scare away the monsters, you have that giant 12,000 lumen lamp on the back of the thing. Now what I find particularly amusing is this is a solid, chunky, heavy device. What I would say is, if you go to the Unihertz website, which I'll link to in the description, you can buy a protective case, which is $14.99 for this phone. I do not think it's necessary. This is an extremely rugged, solid construction. I think it's tantamount to people installing those optional indicators on BMWs. It's completely useless. But enough about cars. At the top, oh wow, it's got an infrared blaster, and what's this? Little bit here. Oh yes, that's the SIM tray. You can easily swap SIMs in and out. 2 nano SIMs. We'll go through that in the settings, in the setup. But nice to see that it's that there. You don't need one of those pokey pins like you do with most other phones to get into it. Now we'll just very briefly turn on the screen here. See Unihertz powered by Android, and have a look at that nice screen. Now this is a relatively modern smartphone. This is using an LCD panel with a cutout notch for the selfie camera, and it is a full HD plus display, so it's 1080 by 2340 pixels. So pretty significant screen. We'll need to see how it performs during our setup and review process. But for a device in this price range, the fact that it has a 22,000 mAh battery as well as all that outdoor friendly lighting and camera setup, I think this is a pretty compelling package. But in terms of unboxing, we've seen what's here. There's a 66 watt power delivery charger. There's a USB Type-C cable and the phone itself, and the screen protectors and documentation. I'm really impressed by this. The Unihertz Tank has really left me at a loss for words. It's a chonk of a phone, and I'm looking forward to putting it through its paces. Now, to give you some context, other YouTubers have reviewed this device. We're not our first to get our hands on one, but apparently you can get a week's use out of it. And next week I will be traveling to the US with my wife. We're going on vacation in California, and as things stand at the moment, I'm planning on being a guest on the All About Android podcast on the Twit network. So my plan is to use this as my main device during our travels in California with a local SIM card in the device and see how I get on. I think what will happen is that the battery will do us great, it will be really impressive and last a week. So, little teaser, if you're interested in seeing more about this device beyond the videos that we'll be publishing before then, have a check out of All About Android on twit.tv. It's available on YouTube as well. It's an hour-long talk show, or longer, depending on the episodes, where they cover everything about Android, including these wonderful devices from Unihertz. If you'd also like to see a comparison between the Unihertz Tank and the Unihertz TikTok S, which we recently unboxed and are in the final phases of reviewing here at Tech Travel Geeks, let us know in the comment section below. But for now, I should probably wrap up this video. If you want to see more about the Unihertz Tank, make sure you're subscribed and have that notification bell turned on. If you have any questions, please do leave them in the comment section below. We'll do our best to address those and answer them in future videos. But for now, thanks for watching, and goodbye from me.